Hey, I'm going to walk you through getting Stacker today. This is really easy. You just have to get a Phantom wallet, and you're going to either purchase it directly in the Phantom wallet, or you're going to send it from an exchange into your Phantom wallet. So let's get started with purchasing it directly in the Phantom app. The first step is to go to phantom.com, and you can click the download button here to see the different extensions for the different browsers. I use Chrome, so I'm going to show you. When I go here, you can see it says remove from Chrome, and that's because I already have it installed. So you can access it up here in the top right corner in your extensions, and you can see that I have multiple wallets. You can also create a new wallet, so let me walk you through that. You just click the plus button and then create a new account, and you can name this whatever you want. So for these purposes, I'm just going to choose test, and then I'm going to click create. Now I have a wallet. Now it's time to buy STKR. That's the first thing that we're going to go through. And just so you understand, you can actually purchase all different types of crypto, but Solana is the blockchain that STKR is on. So let me walk you through this. These are all the different providers. If you click on the debit card option, you're going to get all these different providers. I've previously used the ones you can see here that say previously used, and so I'm just going to go with Stripe for this. And I do need to have a debit card, and so once I've got that sorted out, I'm going to have to go through a process called KYC, where they're going to get my identification. I'm going to have to send photos. I'm going to do this from my phone, and it's a pretty easy process. You just have to go through it. Once you do that, you just need to decide how much you want to send. For this demonstration, I'm just going to put $5 in, and I'm going to buy that. So it's going to take me to a third-party process that I'm going to confirm what I want to purchase. And I can change this now here, but you can see that it's not quite $5, and that's because there's fees. So it only costs 8 cents to do this. It's really nothing. So I'm just going to log in. As I said, I've already gone through this process. You would have to do some stuff, but you need to make sure that this address right here matches what you see up here, because you can have multiple addresses. Just make sure. You can see the first 4 digits there. You can see they match. And then the last 4. And if you want to copy the entire thing and compare them, you can. I think this is sufficient for me, so I'm going to go ahead and just say use this wallet. And again, I'm already logged in. It's got my debit card and all of that there. I'm going to review that order, and I'm going to pay. And now I can see that the payment was confirmed. The Solana has been sent to the wallet. I can actually click open this Solana Explorer, and I can view the contract address. Everything is visible. Anybody who has that specific wallet address can look that up and see where it came from, where it went, the before, after, all that kind of stuff, because everything is transparent in this world. All right, now you can see that the Solana is in my wallet. And now it's time to swap it for STKR. Now, it's very important because there's all kinds of different STKR tokens out there. You don't want to just type in STKR. Come to skillstacker.io, and you can copy the address here, and then you can swap that right there. Choose swap and type in the address, and then select SkillStacker. That is the safe way to do this. All right, now you can see that I've got 0.02, and I'm just going to click max. It'll give me the most I can send, and then I'm going to click swap. And then what's going to happen, I'm going to come back to where I can see all my tokens, and now as you can see, the amount just got changed. There we go. So now I only have $1 in Solana. I had to leave some in there to be able to transfer it. And the SkillStacker now is filled up at 341. And that's it. Now you've got STKR. Now it's just time to hold it. So you can buy more Solana, fill that up with Skill Stacker by swapping it. Or let's look at using a major exchange like Coinbase and take any existing crypto that you've already purchased and then use that to convert it into Solana and then send that Solana over to the Fathom wallet. All right, so I'm going to click on crypto just to examine what I've got. I can click on any of these to determine, what's the chart look like. Maybe this is not a great buy. It hasn't gone up a ton, so I'm going to convert that there. You can see that I'm going to select, and let's just go with this Mina. I can see it right here. So we'll choose that and we'll swap that over to Solana. So I just need to click those to select what I want to go from and to. I'm going to max out what I can send, and I'm just going to convert it all now. Now, the only problem is I didn't have very much to begin with. So for the demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and do both things, because you can see I've only got 58 cents here in Solana. That's not even enough to send. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my debit card. That's very important to get an instant transfer. And then I'm going to choose Solana. And let's just put in $3. That'll be plenty to be able to do this. And I'm going to just click review order. I'm going to be able to see what I'm doing here, and I'm going to buy that. Now, all I've done is I've just filled up more Solana within my wallet. And so whenever you look over here, you're going to see the amount change. It's pretty fast. So now I've got $3.42 in my Solana wallet, and that has an address, and I'm going to send it to my other address, the Fathom wallet. So let me open up my Fathom wallet, and I'm going to click the wallet address there again to copy that. I'm just going to paste that address in there and select it. And then I'm going to choose Solana. I'm going to max that amount out and click send now. And once this gets done loading, you'll see that it'll give me a confirmation that I did send it. Shows you how cheap it is to send Solana. That's why we put Skill Stacker on the Solana blockchain, because it's so cheap to send. And there's a lot of other reasons, but you can see here in just a second, the Solana is going to go from 101, there it is, to $3.40 that we added onto it. And now at this point, all I've got to do is what I've already done, which is swap the Solana for the Skill Stacker. So I'm good. I've got the Solana. I've got the Skill Stacker. I'm all set. Thank you, guys.